Ni hao nyang, hello, I am the Dark Fae and welcome to another Warlock makeup look, inspired this time by the Great Old One. So the Great Old One is described in D&D Beyond as your patron is a mysterious entity whose nature is utterly foreign to the fabric of reality. It might come from the far realm, the space beyond reality, or it could be one of the elder gods known only in legends. Its motives are incomprehensible to mortals, and its knowledge so immense and ancient that even the greatest libraries pale in comparison to the vast secrets it holds. The Great Old One might be unaware of your existence or entirely indifferent to you, but the secrets you have learned allow you to draw your magic from it. And it gives some examples of this entity, which are all unfathomable beings. And are the Night Serpent, the Chain God Tharizdun, Gonadar, that which lurks, Cthulhu. So today we're going to be doing a very kind of mystically makeup look inspired by it. So let's begin. Close up of face as always. So currently I really only have BB cream on and powder, and so I'm going to be going ahead to do one eye and then doing the next. So this will be falling every now and then, so I apologize for that. But the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take my Chartist Pro Remix palette in the color Mashup here, and I'm going to kind of start to keep that all over my crease and kind of smoking it out kind of as a transition / base color. I'm just going to really start applying that on. This color is not as purple and pigmented as I would like, so for this I really have to pack on the color. So I'm actually going to use the smaller kind of filbert brush first and just stamp that into the outer third in the crease. Or blending it out. And for this look, I'm actually going to do something I don't normally do and go a little bit further into kind of the hood of my eye up to my eyebrow, because that's not something that I normally do, but this is a bit more theatrical makeup, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Very harsh edges, it's meant to be very smoky, so I'm going to also add that to my lower lash line to balance it out. Well, it looks pinker on the upper lid, but more purple on the lower, which is interesting to me. So making sure that that is all kind of blended out. Next, I'm going to switch palettes to my Take Me Back to Brazil palette, which is kind of the rainbow palette that I bought specifically for these kind of looks. And I'm going to be taking these two colors here, kind of mixing them together, and I'm going to start deepening that outer crease. You can see it's much more purple now. He's focusing again on the outer corner. Alright, to kind of blend that in. Focusing along the crease. Bringing it up a little bit so that when my crease kind of, my natural crease is showing, then it kind of is visible above it. Kind of something you have to do with hooded eyes like mine. So I'm going to go ahead and keep darkening this. That, and I'm also going to do the same thing on the waterline. Alright, so with that deepened even more now, I'm going to take this very dark kind of navy color, and I'm going to use that to darken just the outer corner even further. I want to really add that kind of depth to my eyes. And putting it on the outer third of my lower lash line as well. Oh, with the look now suitably darkened, I'm going to actually go ahead and take my Tarte's Pro Remix palette again, taking the color Art Deco, which is this kind of silvery, shimmery blue. I'm actually going to take a tiny amount on my brush, and I'm going to blend it in kind of above this purple, just to kind of provide a little bit of an accent color above. And to also kind of cool down kind of mimic kind of bruisish hollows of the eyes. Like that. And of course, adding a little bit on the bottom as well. Now it kind of has this faint, kind of almost bruise-like sheen. Lost a little bit of the definition of the purple, so I'm just gonna go back and add that in. There. Okay, now focusing more on my lid and the inner kind of corner, I'm going to be taking my Aurora Lights palette, and with several of these very pretty colors, I'm first going to take Ombre, which is this kind of sparkling white that has a slightly blue kind of shift to it. I'm going to use that to highlight my brow bone. There. Kind of blending it into that light blue smoky kind of haze that I added, and then I'm also going to use that to highlight my inner corner. I think I might use my pinky actually. And then on my actual lid, I'm going to take a combination of prismatic and gleaming and on my fingers, and I'm going to go ahead and just kind of tap that. Tap that. Ooh, look how pretty that is. Tap that all over my lid. Give it that kind of prismatic, aptly named look. Like that. And then lastly, I am going to take a more angled brush, and I'm going to go back into my Tarte's Pro Remix palette and taking the color Graphic, which is this like very dark sparkly purple, which I think shows up more black, but I'm going to take that to kind of outline my eyes. So first, like lining my lash line, kind of defining where I want the wing to be, and I'm actually going to extend the wing up so that it kind of blends into the crease. I'll show you what I mean. First, very gently patting it on. gonna give it a hazy line. If I got into my eye, it's okay. And extend it out so you can see the wing kind of starting to form. And I'm going to take this color as well and use that to deepen the line of my crease. Kind of following where my natural crease is, and kind of feel it in the socket of my eyeball, your eyeball, where it naturally kind of folds. I'm going ahead and just kind of darken that with this to define smoke it out a little bit and out, because this line is okay if it's a little bit harsh, but you do want to be able to kind of see how different it is from my crease, my natural crease here, and see how defined this is now. You do want it to kind of poke out from when your crease folds. So that, and then I'm going to go ahead and finish off the wing, and then add this along my lower lash line as well. Okay, so that is the eyeshadow done. Now I'm going to go ahead and move on to liner. So I'm actually going to take my Sharp So Simple Waterproof Eyeliner. I'm actually going to use that to line my lower lash line. No, sorry, not lash line, my lower waterline. Kind of darken the look even more. Will say my eyes normally don't take to liner very well on the waterline, but you do what you have to for these kinds of looks. Okay, and now I'm going to take a liquid liner. This is my Tartist Double Take eyeliner, and I'm going to head and line my top lash line, kind of following the outline of that smoky purple that I had done initially. And winging it out. So that really kind of helps to open up the eye quite a bit. And then if you have lost a little bit of sparkle and definition on your upper lid from blending in, I'm just going to go ahead and take those two gleaming colors again and re-stamp that onto my lid. So that is the eyeliner, so I'm going to go ahead and apply mascara now. Grab my lashes, etc. And for this you want the darkest, kind of thickest lashes that you can get. You can definitely use fake lashes. I tend to not wear fake lashes as often, so I don't really know where any of mine are. I need to buy some new ones, but I will do the best I can with the lashes that I've got. So first, and I'm purposely not making them super neat, on the lower lash line at least. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put some of Borealis on my lower lash line as well. Okay, so that is one eye done. I'm gonna go ahead and go do the other eye off camera, and I'll be back to kind of finish off the rest of the look. Don't go anywhere, we're not done yet. Okay, I am back, and that is both eyes done. Show you what it looks like zoomed out. So this is kind of the eye look, but we're not quite done yet. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a little bit more flair kind of to the face makeup. So let me zoom back in. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to contour my cheeks a little bit. I don't normally do contour very much, but I kind of wanted to give it a little bit more definition. So I'm actually going to take my Million Red palette, and I'm just going to be taking this color here on my brush, this brush. I'm just gonna contour a little bit. Kind of smiling so I can see the apples of my cheeks. I'm gonna go ahead and help that a little bit there. Not a lot, just enough to give me a little bit of definition. I don't want those like sunken cheek looks. I don't have a very defined cheek, but anyway. So, and then what I'm going to do is actually take my liquid liner, and I'm going to draw some designs kind of just under my eye, kind of at the top of my cheek. And I'm not going to make them symmetrical. I want them to kind of just be random. So I'm going to try and take the very point of my eyeliner, liquid liner, the same one that I use on my eyes, and I'm going to just turn and just kind of start drawing little swirls and designs on my face. Kind of, you can kind of follow the eyeliner as a guide to make it look a bit natural. To kind of give it a bit more of a natural starting point, I should say. And this you can be totally creative on, just have fun with it. For me, I don't want it to go like too far onto my face. Kind of like that. So it's just some interesting kind of swirls and designs to make it a little bit more spooky. And now I'm going to go ahead and do the lips. So I'm going to take, this is my Bright Beauty lipstick in Black Truffle. And I'm going to just apply that all over my lips. Very dark. Like that. And not quite done yet, but because I'm going to actually I'm going to add some sort of more kind of tattoo-ish kind of thing. So I'm going to take this, this is the Sephora matte cream lip tint, I think is what it is. And I'm actually going to draw a line down kind of the center of my chin. So the way I do this is I keep the applicator kind of very still, lining it up to the center, and then I'm just going to lift my head and draw a straight line, hopefully. Marking where I want it, and then there you go. Perfect. And then I'm also going to use a kind of a small brush and draw a few dots using this on my kind of down the center of my face between my eyebrows, kind of almost to my nose. So for those of you who have been around the channel for a while, you might recognize this look as my kind of Warlock Halloween look from Ren Fair, which was a year ago. Which I cannot believe. So let me adjust this. And then I'm gonna put 3 dots. No, 1, 2, 3. Hopefully I can get them circular. I'm trying to make them a bit smaller as they go down. Not quite in the center of my face, but you know, it's fine. And there's 3. And there you have it. This is the final look for my Great Old One Warlock inspired makeup. I hope you liked it. This one was a lot of fun to do. Show you what it looks like zoomed out. Go. It's very bit intense, and you can obviously do any kind of variation on this. Like you could leave out the the lines. I think I could have spaced them out a bit more. It looked better the last time I did it. I kind of moved it. But I really like this dark, very spooky kind of a look. And I don't know, I just really like doing like interesting looks with this, where you kind of do a little bit more with makeup than you might normally do. I really like the additions of like the chin line and the little markings and stuff like that. So let me just zoom in again. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you do want to recreate or take inspiration with this look, don't forget to tag me. I'd love to see what you guys come up with. So, yeah, love you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for notifications when I put out new videos. I think I'm gonna try, I want to say the Fiend next, but I might change that and go up with Archfey because I've been thinking about that one more. But I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy Halloween, D&D, Spooktober, etc. Bye.